Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both
everybody,
sides
and
look to
welcome
clear the
to today's
first hurdle.
match.
Supporters here in terrific
Against
numbers,
Barcelona.
so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Yamal picks it up out wide. Lovely, and a chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Schlager, it's Sabitzer. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Distributed tidily. Very nicely done. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Cleared away. In early. He's rising! Caught offside that time. Alaba, Schlager, Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Can he get it through? Messi. Lovely feet. He's got away with one there. Sabitzer. It's Schlager. Mbappe. Camavinga. And it's Messi. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Messi. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good... And Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Surely now! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Lima opts for safety. Palajic. It's Schlager. And here's Lima. And he's in on goal. He has found shot at goal. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to get it away. And that is out of play. And And it's Robertson. No outsmarting him this time. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Son Heung-min. Robertson gets into a good position. No, that's been intercepted.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Schlager. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, few would have predicted a scoreline like this. After all of that, we are still level at the break somehow.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed... Mbappe! Posh. There's the shot! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Posh. Lienhardt. Schmidt. Turns back here, probably the best option. Lienhardt. And it's Alaba. And it's Alaba. Sabitzer chasing after it. Now it's Sabitzer. Barcelona have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you...
Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Lima.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Sabitzer. Now it's Kalajic. He can run onto that. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he's forced to go back. Posh. Lienhardt. And it's Alaba. More and more pressure on the ball here. Alaba, nicely weighted ball. He's in a great position here. Oh, nice touch. And the shot! What a save by David Raya! Oh, what has happened here?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Caicedo. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Schlager. Now Alaba. And it's Lima. Stood up well to him there. Well read, nice interception. Lima. Schlager. Caicedo. Good, strong midfield running here.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
There will be 1 minute at
Not
a
too
time.
much to add on here, just a minute. Schmidt. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that is that. So that is it, the end of the road. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful one.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. And he welcomes it, tries a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Son Heung-min, Caicedo, Messi, showing good feet, is having a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has been knocked clear. And it's Messi. Oh, shooting chance! And he's following up! Goal! Barcelona! And just like that, he's into double figures now. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Barcelona leading now. Oh, this looks sharp. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Caicedo. Mbappe. Good ball, good take. This might... Son Heung-min! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe! That's a shade optimistic. Alexander-Arnold. Messi has found the net here, of course. And it's Robertson. And Son Heung-min. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, just... and the shot! Mbappe! Irrepressible! About as smooth as it gets. It had to come. It just had to come. He had to have his say. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Barcelona go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. He's got away. Played in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Boxall. Yamal.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Done delicately. Cleared away. That'll be a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that brings the first half to a close.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, who could have predicted a scoreline like this after just 45 minutes? The sides separated by 2. And we are back on the way. Stood up well to him there. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Messi stood his ground strongly. And he's quick to get rid. Barcelona have reclaimed it. And it's Camavinga. Oh, such a clever touch. Knocks it out wide. Drills one in. Oh, would you believe it? The most decisive of all goals.
The goal scorer for Barcelona after 55 minutes is number 20, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
wins it. What an ending. How about that?
Barcelona really were comfortable in the end, I'd say. Got a lot of the basics right, and I never thought they were in any serious danger of losing the contest. I don't think you can ask for much more than what they supplied.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good
And
evening.
now, I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two
Hello,
teams,
everybody, and
each seeking
welcome
the
to
perfect
today's match.
pick-me-up start at the
Uzbekistan
expense of each other.
Against Barcelona.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. And the counter is on. And no, that was never going to make it. Son Heung-min. Kamavinga. This is a promising build-up. Son Heung-min. Passing is crisp and sharp. Delivered from distance. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Alexander-Arnold. It's Kamavinga. Yamal. Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Dijk. And it's Caicedo. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Yamal. And he was quick to react. And now the breakaway. Engages and forces him off the ball. Caicedo. And Robertson. Son Heung-min. It's Kamavinga. And it's Son Heung-min. And it's Kamavinga. Can he get on the end of this? And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
20, Kylian Mbappe.
Barcelona leading now. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's had a shot! Oh, that was brilliantly defended. They've played it short. Oh, nice touch. In it comes. And it's claimed by the keeper. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Alexander-Arnold. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Messi. Son Heung-min. Van Dijk. Caicedo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Son Heung-min. That's a lovely pass. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's gone back. And a chance! And the referee has blown for half-time.
Oh, what a terrific 45 minutes, all triggered by a helter-skelter tempo that has, you know, been very open, end-to-end, ding-dong stuff, with so much to enjoy. It's a cracking watch.
On the road outside the stadium.
Barcelona find themselves ahead at the end of a goal-rich first half. It is great entertainment here. And so the action is resumed. Barcelona currently ahead by the smallest of margins. A probing pass, well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Messi. Caicedo. And it's Messi. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Oh, he's having a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 20, Kylian Mbappe.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Looking for the run. Chance! Messi. And Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe currently being consciously targeted.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Looking for options for movement. And that pass just didn't quite work. He's in a great position here, and he plays one through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. And here's Yamal. He has a look up. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's crossed into the... Oh, good effort. Oh, he's won it! The most decisive of all goals. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And with that, the end. What an ending. How about that?
Barcelona really were comfortable in the end, I'd say. Got a lot of the basics right, and I never thought they were in any serious danger of losing the contest. I don't think you can ask for much more than what they supplied.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you
Volunteers
all.
for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's there to get it away. Kim Min-jae can get it clear. And it's Caicedo. Great vision. It's Kane! Goal! Barcelona! A landmark moment for a player of grand significance. His 50th goal. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Barcelona break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Camavinga. Now it's Kane. He's on it, can he get away? And here's Yamal. Great chance! And he's stuck it away. And they're threatening to fly away here. That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Number 10, Berman.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Caicedo. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. To Kane! Sensational from Kane! A finish of true class! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
The goal scorer for
Oh, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And now he has two. "3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Lee Kang-in. And this is Son Heung-min. That's very neat. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Knocks it into space. Camavinga. Alaba. And this is... It's Kane! He's been relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Fermin duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Alaba. Skims one in, and the shot! Well taken goal. They are purring, truly purring.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
After 37 minutes is number 8, Yamal!
Barcelona are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Fermin powering forward here, and he's picked out the run. Alexander-Arnold finds himself offside. Now it's Son Heung-min.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And here's Lee Kang-in. Alaba. Camavinga. Caicedo. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Barcelona really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Barcelona are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. South Korea have the chance to go the other way. Lee Kang-in. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, super, real chance! Fermin with the clearance. And Kim Min-jae. Lee Kang-in, played out towards the right wing. Oh, no joy this time. Akanji. Kane being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Yamal given the lift of his goal. Caught offside that time. Now it's Son Heung-min. Yamal. It's a really well-measured ball. Again the flag's up. And this is Kane. Caicedo. And it's Camavinga. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Tries to get it clear. He has found the way through. Fermin. Yamal, back towards the middle. And Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good spread. And here's Yamal. Played out wide. Not the most accurate pass.
Substitution for South Korea. Number 19.
South Korea have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Number 9. Number 16.
Just 5 minutes left. Now he's off and running. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution for South Korea. Number 22. Coming on the field is number 11, Wang Hee-chan.
And this is Kane.
There will be 3 minutes
There's official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Camavinga gets over and intercepts. Caicedo. Kim Min-jae kept his eye on it, and he's there. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them.
Hello attendees,
Kane
this
picking
is
up
a
the Man of the Match
children's
award,
announcement.
and no surprise
Please keep
there.
your eyes on your children during the match at
So
all
Jim, how do you
times.
reflect on what we've seen? Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of
everybody,
a
and
match that
welcome
will
to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing.
Barcelona
I'm Peter
against
Drury,
Mexico.
and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
There's the clearance. Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mexico are looking to go forward now. Oh, what has happened here? Akanji with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, David Alaba, one of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area. He'll be eyeing up any set plays the opposition concede in that defensive third.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now he's off and running. Fermin. And here's Kane.
Kane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Fermin. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Kane. And here's Yamal. That's tidy. And it's Caicedo. And here's Lopez. Now the delivery. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Caicedo. Jones looking wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Mexico really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Fermin. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal's, and the shot! Off the post! And that is doing no harm at all.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
It's a throw-in. And it's Lopez. Yamal receives it in a wide chance! Goal! Barcelona! A goal at a really telling moment. So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
It's a promising position. Oh, that was vital. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona come in leading by just the odd goal.
Provided by the local police.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Barcelona currently ahead by the smallest of margins. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Lopez. And here's Kane. Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. Team still separated by the game's only goal. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it's Alaba. Lopez. Oh, important interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Yamal has the space to scheme. Great chance! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Yamal. Fermin being hunted in packs.
Well, to be honest, Peter, he has dictated much of the play. Better late than never in trying to stop him.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, some astute defending there.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Lovermin! That is decidedly lacking.
Substitution in progress.
Mexico can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Barcelona leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that could set him on his way. Fermin picks it up out wide. Chance for a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, super ball! Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And a chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. And that is that. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Kane voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please have your entry tickets at hand.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I was expecting...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both. Chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy Caicedo really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to that, but what he's really, truly brilliant at is stopping the opposition and disrupting their plans, and he will be a big, big factor in trying to do that here.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Caicedo. Now it's Lopez. And the ball's come loose here. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Not the most accurate pass. Lopez tries to pass it through. He slings it. Diving header! Goal! Barcelona! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Such a good gamble to take, and one that paid off very handsomely. Good job he trusted his instincts.
After 22 minutes is number 23, Harry Kane!
First breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Good ball, good take. Tries one from range. Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Lopez. This looks promising. Verbin! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Now, can they get him away? Well, that's a... Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
After 32 minutes...
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Paraguay restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And here's Kane. Look at the space here. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Barcelona have their lead. It's a pretty loose pass. Jimenez. Played over towards the opposite flank. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Alaba. The ball goes in. Getting up there! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 10, Berman.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Now it's Kane. And it's Lopez.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Yamal. Shifted it to the flank. Opts to play it back. Tries a shot! Oh, what a be quick to... Oh, what has happened here? That looks a good cross. And we've reached half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate
And
that
a
the
quick
opposition
announcement for the
can
benefit
come
of
out in the
anybody who
second
has found
half
themselves
and
a little
improve
lost today.
to that degree.
Please look at the screen for information
Barcelona
on how to find
claiming
your
the
way
lion's
around
share
this
of the 4
stadium.
goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And so the action is resumed. And here's Yamal. Nicely shaped ball. Now this could be a chance. And it's header! Off the post! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! It's all becoming so easy.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
And now he has 2. Barcelona visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Fernandez. And Fermin.
Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Yamal. Chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Kane looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, look, whether he's got his back to goal or he's facing it, menace is at play, and he needs all the attention he can be given.
Oh, given offside once more. Alexander-Arnold. Alaba. Overhit and out of play. Caicedo. And it's Camavinga. And he's intervened well there. Quality ball. Now it's Kane. He's on it, can he get away? Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution for Paraguay, number 16.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Yamal. Lopez. And he shoots! And a neat finish! And he is just ripping it up!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's in a good position here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Nicely aimed pass. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Caicedo. Now it's Kane. Now it's Lopez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball, and the finish! It's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Substitution for Paraguay, number 6.
And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Yamal
Security
collecting the
staff for each
match
block.
ball,
Please
and it
report to
is
the
his.
staff room immediately.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, and the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Castagna. And it's Tielemans. Now De Bruyne. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. De Bruyne. Now it's De Ketelara. Now it's Doku. Now it's De Bruyne. And it's made its way to him. And he's really put himself on the line here. De Bruyne goes short. Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
De Bruyne plays it short. In towards the back stick. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal, just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Alaba and Caicedo, and it's Fernandes. Fermin, and here's Kane. Spread it left. Here comes the goes for the header. Goal, Barcelona! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Well, he had a choice to make. He could have gone with his foot, but he got it absolutely right with that diving header. Brilliant.
Minute is number 8. Yamal! Yamal! Yamal!
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Tielemans. Alexander-Arnold.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Alexander-Arnold is onto this.
Alexander-Arnold really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Trossard looking for options for movement. Thinks about the shot. No way through. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's a carbon copy of the previous... The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Please grab the tickets you were given.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. So the action resumes. Barcelona currently ahead by the smallest of margins. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And this is Kane. Alaba has it in a wide position. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's De Ketelara. Doku. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. And it's De Bruyne. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Vermin. Now it's Kane. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Kane! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Yamal does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Can he get on the end of this? Out of play for a goal kick. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. De Bruyne. Now Trossard. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Doku. To Ketelara. Doku.
Belgium really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Yamal. And it's Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold finding himself in space. And he's definitely onside. That's a decent clearance. Now there's a fine ball. This ended up in no man's land. Barcelona still ahead by the game's only goal. Lopez. He's had a shot! And it's in! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Substitution in progress.
So here comes a substitution. So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And a chance! And he should have made them pay.
Lamine Yamal deserves a lot.
And that is that. Barcelona are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
Hello, everybody.
Alaba claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely on. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Unahi. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Achraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine, and occasionally...
And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
He saw the danger and he went crashing in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Brahim Diaz. Quarter of an hour played. Still goalless.
Morocco really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Al-Khanous. And it's made its way to him. And it's Mazraoui. And it's Al-Khanous. Fermin. Fernandez. Now it's Kane. This is a promising build-up. Knocks it out wide. And he's in on the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Shifted it to the flank. Al-Khanous. Lovely bit of skill. Jimenez. Alexander-Arnold. Mazraoui. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Might be danger here. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's Lopez. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Kane! In he goes again! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
This looks promising.
There will be one.
Can he get on the end of this?
time.
Oh, super ball! So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona come in leading by just the odd goal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Akanji. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Yamal being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Brahim Diaz. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Spread it left. Space for him to turn and look. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 11.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack. Just change the rhythm up front.
Kane! And again! It's a loose ball. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. Mazraoui played with speed from back to front. Threads one in. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Fermin. Nicely spread. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Flashes it across. Oh, that was vital. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Al-Khanous.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
There's the header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 8. Number 23.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
7. Number 17.
And now they can spring out of defence. Barcelona still ahead by the game's only goal. Thinks one through, and that was asking for too much. Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Very much into the last knockings. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Lopez.
There will be 3 minutes.
Now it's
added
Kane.
time.
Stood up well to him there. Morocco are looking to break at pace. He's got away. Tries to pass it through. And that will be it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Kane picking
Please
up
make
the
sure
Man of
to
the
watch
Match
the screen
award,
for an
and no
information
surprise
bulletin
there.
from the regional police department.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd
Against
demands.
South Korea.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a real chance! Goal! Barcelona! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
After 4 minutes is
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Harry Kane.
Barcelona gain their reward with an early goal. Lee Kang-in. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Lee Kang-in.
South Korea definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
He's found a way through. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now this could be a chance. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And here's Lee Kang-in. Nice control.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Alexander-Arnold. Fernandez. Now it's Lopez. Great, and a chance! Lee Kang-in. And it's Son Heung-min. It's a really well-measured ball. He's found space here. Camavinga. And Caicedo. Fermin. 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Alaba. Can he get on the end of this? Son Heung-min. Great vision. Camavinga promptly onto that, and that is that. Fermin. Yamal. It's a pretty loose pass.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Jimenez. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Oh, we expected
There
better,
will be
and so did
1
he.
minute added time.
He's looking wide. He is through here. Big chance! And he's stuck it away. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And that is indeed the final act.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in the second half, Peter, with control already established.
Barcelona looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And that is out of play. Yamal, Fermin. Now it's Kane. Fermin is in a really good position out wide. That's tidy.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Alaba. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Barcelona are 2 up early in the second half. So we've reached the hour mark. Shot could be on. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Yamal, who's set up 1 goal so far. That's an imaginative pass. And the ball is out of play.
Substitutions taking place.
South Korea can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Alaba. Plays a sharp little ball here. Camavinga gets into a good chance for a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Harry Kane!
And now he has 2. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Kane currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was...
It's Kane!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
That had too much on it.
Substitution.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Barcelona are coasting towards victory. He's in plenty of space here. That's good play. Tries a deft little ball. Space for him to turn and look. He has a crack! Oh, he got himself into a great position. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
There will be 3.
Can he get it through? That is lovely. Spread to the right. Impressive jump! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And that will be the final act. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness.
Travel information is
Kane voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So two teams setting out to clear the last hurdle before the final, and a couple of hours from now they will know their fate. To the victors, a date with history. It really is now or never. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So just two more matches left, and Jim, it has flown by, hasn't it?
Time flies, but we've had so many gripping games, Peter. It's been a real pleasure, and given the form of both of these teams, I'm hoping for another treat in this match.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Oh, that's a key interception. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the very all-round capabilities of this fella, Bruno Guimaraes. He's strong, competitive.
De Paul! Nicely aimed pass. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And there's green grass ahead of him. Messi. Now Romero. Tagliafico. De Paul. Looking for the run. This looks promising. And he's well positioned. Can he finish? Goal! Brazil! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Brazil have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Simeone making good progress on the right-hand side. Very nicely done. He slings it in. And he's taking no chances there. Eva Nielsen. 15 minutes till half-time. And it's made its way to him.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get on the end of this? So no shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Martinez. Neymar. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He won't be happy with that one. Molina. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Simeone. Now that looks a decent ball. Dinks one through. Towering header! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end. And that marks the halfway point of the semi-final. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Argentina trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So the end of the first half in the semi-final. Chance! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Even Nielsen! No, he didn't quite meet it right. It's a searching pass, and he's undercooked that. Paredes. Argentina still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Oh, well played, lovely. Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. He's having a hit! That is delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, talk about making the most of a momentary lapse in concentration. He was just that little bit quicker and smarter than everyone else around him.
Argentina restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Ederson. Paredes. Who saw this coming? Argentina have come back from the very brink. Simeone. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Now it's Simeone. And that was very necessary.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 20, Lucas Paqueta. Coming on to replace him is number 7, Savinho.
Martinez! Goal! Argentina! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
The goal scorer for Argentina after 74 minutes is number 18, Lautaro Martinez. Substitution for Brazil, number 2, Edison.
Brazil making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well, it is a narrow lead, but they are clinging on to it right now. They have 1 foot in the final. 5 minutes left on the clock. Argentina clearly now in lead preservation mode. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. Goes for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 24, Ibanez. Coming on to replace him is number 5. There will be 5 minutes added time.
Simeone does well to get it back. Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide. It is a corner. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling it.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Argentina have booked their place in the final, a grand occasion which they must feel so good about, and they are absolutely entitled to feel that way. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, they passed that test in flying colours, and they have every reason to believe that they can go all the way now.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
So this is it, one more match to determine the destination of the ultimate prize in world football. Two teams, each with a golden ticket in hand, are hoping that this will be their date with destiny. Only one of them can bring the storied trophy home, however. It promises to be enthralling, high-octane stuff, and it is kicking off very soon. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to... And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Well, history tends to say that these finals are pretty tight games, Jim. Same again, do you think?
Yeah, the odds are that's always likely to be the case, Peter, but I'd like to think that fortune will favour the brave here.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, someone I really like, Peter, is Lautaro Martinez. The graft, the energy, the dynamism, he's got all those properties we expect from South American forwards. And he's also someone who's quite happy to drop back, whether to receive the ball or to make up defensive numbers.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Argentina yet to have an attempt on goal. The less said about that pass, the better. De Paul, Fernandez, to Messi. Knocks it into space. Simeone. Real chance! Goal! Argentina! Big moment, big goal, big lead. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Argentina penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, talking about big game mentality, here we go.
Not the most accurate pass. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Simeone. Messi tries to play it through. Martinez.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Cross goes in there. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Argentina looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Now this could be a chance. Tagliafico did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now there's a fine ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And we have breezed through the first half of the final. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So 45 minutes up. What are you thinking of the final to this point, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think their lead owes a lot to a well-thought-out game plan. Now they just have to stop their opponents building up any kind of momentum.
And the finish! And that's a tiny finish! 2 up now, and they are cruising. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Number 7, Julius.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
That is a brilliant interception.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly... Oh, they could be caught out here! Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
The goal scorer for Argentina.
A momentary lapse,
After
mercilessly
55
exploited.
minutes is
They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that could set him on his way. And he cuts out the supply. Martinez looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
Fernandez wins the duel this time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Martinez. Now it's Messi. Messi going